Okay, so somehow Dectalon convinced me to play this blind, because that's what I do for him. I play things blind that he's good at, and I like to play things that are somehow involve mustaches and pretty big eyebrows. My permission is granted to shoot stuff in space. So I'm blind for this. There's a high score, but I played about 12 seconds of the game. I have to admit, I was surprised. I thought Hydorah was going to be some kind of Nickelodeon after-school special, you know, where they talk about dangers of explorers using pod. You know, your maps will be all off, and kids will not learn valuable lessons. You know, winners don't use drugs. Yeah. So the sum total of my blew up his shield. My game-playing experience with space shooters is a combination of Gyrus for the NES and the mini-game that happens between periods in Blades of Steel. I also threw rocks at a plane once, but I don't know, that wasn't really that special. Okay, I've got green. I wonder what green does. Okay, I've got turbo and power. So yeah, so somehow or another, Dectalon convinced me to play this. I don't really know how, except he said it's good, and you know, everybody else is doing it, you know. So basically, even to space peer pressure. It's all right. I like this. You know, it's pretty. Oh boy, rocks. I came to fly through empty vastness in space and shoot dudes, not shoot rocks. I could have done that at home. Died at home. That would have been pretty okay. Alright. I don't really know anything about the space that would be useful to talk about. Right, like I was saying, no experience flying in space, barely have my driver's license, fingers broken in tragic rock throwing accidents. So, expect the talent level to be slightly lower than for anything else I've played. Anyway, green, I don't know, green gave me powers, that's good. Danger. Oh, and I just realized that you can actually hold down the button to shoot things. As I said, totally not experienced with this, but that seems to be what Dectalon wants. Like, how could you do if, well, that's how I could do. I don't have a choice of route and equipment yet, but pretty much its hold button and try not to die is just about all I know about this. I'm gonna try not to get crushed by rocks. Alright! Didn't get crushed by rocks. Yeah. So yeah, it kind of looks like it's time to die. Got too far in the game. It kind of looks like little pieces of breakfast cereal. You know, it's like rock checks. It's an unpopular flavor, but it's the kind of thing that you would have to eat if you, you know, were intolerant of food. Wow, that's really depressing. And somehow I'm shooting fire through space when, you know, it's actually a vacuum. There shouldn't be any oxygen. I disagree with your video game premises. That's a cramped space right there. I don't really know what to do. Nudge. Hey, I got a bonus! That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm awesome. I'm the best spacey guy there ever was. Let's get a shield! Yes! Now we're space talking. Ooh, I went further. That's awesome. Oh, it's an eyeball. Alright. You got tendrils there. Ah, shit! Like I said, I don't really have that much experience in space. I spend most of my time on the Earth. you know, I can't really apply very much real-life experience. It's not the kind of thing that they teach you about in school. Mostly learned about fractions. There's a 1 in 100 chance that I'm going to get blown up by blue things. Uh-oh, it's sped up. It's in its death throes, maybe, I hope. Do I have bombs? Bombs. How will they explode? It's space. Throw space sails at it. Alright, we blew up the space. Time to collect. Yes, I have bombs now, and I'm perfect. Perfectly not dead.